All right, welcome to another edition of the Bullshit Sessions with me, Jerry, and today we have Paul Korn. Cheers.
Yeah, what's going on, guys?
Cheers.
No whiskey for me today because last week I don't remember that episode.
Oh man, you were out there. You were gone, dude. It was
gone.
Me and we're just sitting there laughing. Dude, he's gone, dude.
I was looking through the video and I was putting it up, and I woke up at midnight and I go, why do they keep asking me where's my hat? How did my hat get off? How are my headphones still on with no hat? And I was going, damn, I was gone. My wife said she came into the video, and I didn't even remember her in here.
Oh, she came in a few times, yeah.
And then she had something problems with her card. I said, I have the AAA. You and Mom have your own. And she said I kept going off on that. I don't remember talking about that.
You kept asking for our number one movie like 10 times, and we gave it to you.
Are you sure? Are you sure she was asking about AAA and not AA?
Yeah, really. Double A, man.
The problem is I usually fill this up with ice. And during the show, all the ice melted, and I filled it totally up with whiskey, and I drank a whole thing of this, and I was like, oh shit. That's what happened.
Is that stuff that you got that I got by accident?
No, I was drinking the Jim Beam.
Oh, my sister will love you.
Man, hey, he's got our defensive player on his team. I'm pissed at him for taking him.
What Night Ranger shirt is that?
From their last tour that I saw. Just the regular one. Paul, are you there? You froze. Well, hi, Paul. Look, he's like frozen Paul. Let me pause this real quick. All right, man. So I was thinking I'm drinking beer, and you took our defensive player from the 49ers last year, and
we sure did.
We needed that
Who's
guy.
that? Oh, yeah. Defo, man.
We just signed him to a huge contract, and all of a sudden, bye-bye. Like, what the fuck?
Why in the hell did we sign Eric Armstead instead of him? What the fuck are we thinking about?
Well, Eric Armstead was good with Bolsa, but Bolsa went.
I could have had 10 sacks with that fucking line last year. Or in 2019. I mean, come on.
Why didn't we trade Armstead?
Are you guys both 49ers fans?
Oh,
yeah.
Live and die, man. Love the
Yeah,
Niners.
49ers fans.
I got you.
I got my new banner up behind me, see?
Oh, you got it finally. Cool.
Yeah, got it.
That's pretty sweet, actually.
I want to get one that goes right behind me that just holds something to hold it, so it'll be like a whole banner. Kind of like the when they do press conferences, you just see a banner.
Yeah.
Are there any guys ever do drunk purchases before that you regret?
Yes.
Yes.
Not so much drunk, but on Ambien. I used to have a lot of sleep issues, and I would take Ambien on my way home from work so that by the time I got out of the shower, I could sleep. And in one of those days, I ordered the entire run of the A-Team on VHS.
Oh, man.
So, yeah, not even DVD, Blu-ray, VHS.
Did you have a
I kind
VHS
of blame the
player?
seller. I did not. I do have one now, but I don't even know why I would buy that.
Dang. Well, I know.
What about you, Mark?
I've bought like albums I already had, like on vinyl.
Yeah, not bad, too.
I got 3 Billy Squires,
Yeah.
2 Foreigners, some Bostons. Oh, how the fuck did I buy that again?
Yeah, I woke up today with an invoice today from somebody I watch and buy records from for $310. I'm like, what? And I looked and I was like, I got wasted the night before and I saw it. It's like, oh shit, I bought all those records, man.
I try to keep my phone away from me when I get drunk.
I mean, I got the Black Crowes box set. Well, I don't even need it. I have all their albums. It's like,
oh yeah.
Did you get the Shake Your Moneymaker one?
Shit, I don't need. Yeah.
Well, that has some like deep tracks that weren't released on there.
Yeah. See, I don't give a shit. I'm not really digging those.
I got that one too.
Anyway.
Yeah. I just got them on vinyl. I don't want to buy boxes. It's like, this is what pisses me off. You got your favorite bands out there, and you decide, let's do a whole deluxe box set of this one album. It's like fucking Rush. Stop it. You fucking, I sit there and go almost, no, can't do it. I can't spend $300 on a Rush box set that has 5 LPs, a freaking patch, and a poster. No, I can't do it. It's just horrible.
I'm not really a box set collector. It's like the second box set that I own, I think. And it's like, I don't even remember ordering them. I was like, fuck. I got some good ones still. I got the Wasp Headless Children. I've been
Mhm.
looking for that one actually, so I don't regret that one. I forget what else, but they're good records. But as soon as my wife sees the bank, it's like,
The only box set I buy is cheap. It's like I got this Foreigner and the Cars, but it's on CD. And it was like $20 for the Kansas collection. It was
is that
like,
one of those 5-in-1 things?
yeah, and then the Cars, the Electra years. But these are cheap. These aren't it's like $25, man. It's like the White Lion's going for that, and the Rat one's going for that too. So that's stuff I would buy. But those record vinyl box sets are just, god dang, I could buy so many records with all that.
I know.
Mhm.
And so I think the only box set I bought CD box. I bought the Zeppelin box set when that first came out. That was killer, but I
That's
didn't
the
have all
first
of
one
them.
I ever got. Yeah.
It's
Oh yeah, that
only-
counts as a box set. I own that one. I had it on cassette actually, so
Yeah, I had.
that was pretty cool.
I had the Bruce Springsteen live 74 to 85.
Yeah.
I had that on cassette back in the day. I have the vinyl thing, but I found that at a thrift store. So
You can find some pretty cool shit at the thrift stores, man. We got one around here. I keep finding some cool shit all the time there, man.
yeah, man, I want to go to the Beverly Hills thrift stores. That's where they sell all the good shit. I heard you go in the back of Beverly Hills houses, man. They throw like brand new TVs away. Oh shit, they don't even.
Yeah, I live in small
I
town
worked
USA, man. We don't have places like that.
I wish.
Yeah. I worked out there in Malibu in 2019 for the fires, and some of the people out there had a very cavalier attitude about money. I'd hand one guy a check for $2 billion because his house is burned down. He sets it down on a patio table and just continues walking around. I'm like, dude, this
How
thing's gonna
much?
blow away. $2 million.
Holy shit.
Yeah, and that was for half of his. We gave him half up front because we knew it was totally burned to the ground. And so here, get started with this, and he just sets it down on the table. I was like, okay, must be nice.
Damn.
Yeah,
Rich people are weird.
they're a different animal. I am not one of them. So
It's like, man, I try to, I overbuy stuff sometimes. My wife gets mad at me, and I try not to. I cut back on the record buying, but I got the new Sun Bomb. That's with Michael Sweet and Tracy Guns.
oh wow, I didn't even heard of that.
Oh, it's fucking awesome, dude. The first song, Life, it says it's written with Nikki Sixx. So this might have been with the band that Tracy did with Nikki. I forgot what their name was. And then I got this Starcrawler, newer band. They're really good. I heard the chick spits on the audience on stage.
Oh.
There's video.
Nice.
Some people will be into that.
Yeah.
I finally got this one. I've been trying to get this one for years, and I finally splurged and got it.
Oh, I got
I
that
love
one.
this record. This one here too. I'm not a huge fan of this band, but I do like this album.
I
Yeah,
just
that's
paid
good.
$45 for the Fear No Evil.
This is about the only album I think they ever had that I like.
Oh, the Wildlife's a great album, man.
And
Yeah.
Sweet
Oh,
Wildlife.
fuck you. I love that album. I thought I had that. I don't I got Racing After Midnight. I thought I had that one. Now it's a fucking great album.
Loverboy, Love Never
I got
Knew
that
Love.
one. That's a great album.
Like $3
I got that
I
one.
got at the thrift store for it. So it's pretty cool deals there.
I have most of the good Lover Boys, man. Fuck, man.
Good rock band, man. Good, cool band to listen to every now and then. I'm not a huge fan of them, but they have good tunes, man.
Loverboy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Loverboy rules, man.
I wouldn't say rules, but they're good.
I think they rule.
Yeah.
They
Yeah,
rule.
I think Rules is going a bit far.
Yeah.
I like them because I like the freaking they have like Paul Dean is a really good guitar player, man. He was making his own guitars, right? Nobody talked about him making his own guitars, but he's made
Didn't one of those guys get lost at sea or something?
Paul Dean. I don't know. I
Like
think
one of the keyboard player, the bass
Keyboard
player or
player,
something.
the keyboard player left the band because they did freaking Top Gun soundtrack and he doesn't like war. I remember that
Okay.
shit going on. Man.
He's not a war boy; he's a lover boy. So
I guess so. So, Paul, tell us a little bit about what you like, man. What do you like to do?
let's see. I'm kind of stuck in the 80s as far as my interests go. I got a 80s truck. I do 80s freestyle BMX bikes. I'll buy those and then redo them. And I used to kind of pretend that I would sell them, but I usually end up keeping them. And then I've got a wall full of mid 70s to early 80s home audio equipment that I buy as well. So I'm
Damn.
always on the lookout for that because nobody else wants it around here.
True. Yeah. That's cool. I mean, yeah.
I want
Some
one
of
of
that
love
shit is
that.
cool.
I want one of those
Yeah.
receivers that have those freaking things going like that. You know?
Yeah, I've got several of those
Oh,
over there.
fuck
And then
yeah.
all of the silver front with the wood veneer. That's what I like.
Those things rule because now you have to buy the new receivers don't have a phono jack and they don't amplify it. So you got to buy the record players that have their own amplifiers on them now.
Uh-huh.
Fucking
Yep.
sucks. I want the one you just plug in, man. Plug and play, man. The 70s ones, they last, man. These receivers last maybe about 10 years and then they poop out.
Yeah.
I like to have one of
those
those big ass stereo consoles they had in the 80s, man.
Yeah.
I'd love to get one of those.
I used to have
Big
the
denim
rack system.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that too.
Those are
Yeah.
Huge
$9.
stand speakers. I like the rack system. I don't know why people don't like rack systems. It's fucking amazing. You have your dual cassette player.
I went and priced one. I went and priced one back in the 90s when I was making $4.25 an hour, and it was $2,600.
Yeah,
And I was like really acting like I was serious about buying it. I was like, this is a year's pay, dude.
I bought a freaking Fisher one. Remember Fisher?
Oh yeah.
Fisher fucking audio. So that thing was awesome. It had surround sound before surround sound was fucking popular. I didn't know what the fuck these surround sound speakers did back then. I go, what the fuck? So I sold the surround component, and then years later, I go, oh man, I should have kept that. I go, I don't know what I'm doing with this shit.
So it seems cassettes are making a comeback, man. You gonna stock up on those or not?
Oh fuck no.
I got a lot. I bought a collection at the Salvation Army. You remember the old wood veneer storage boxes for the cassettes?
Oh, yeah.
I found a pile of those and opened them up, and they were all handwritten mixtapes that somebody made. 190 something tapes, and I bought them all for $10. I couldn't leave them behind. Somebody had hand labeled them and typed the contents and all that, so I had to get them. I haven't done anything with them yet, but I just couldn't leave them to be thrown out.
That'd be a cool find, man, to hear what somebody else likes and shit and what they did, how they did.
And I used to buy those plastic things that held cassettes and then nailed them to my wall and then have them all there. Like people walk in, oh, look at all those cassettes. And then as soon as CDs came out and I got a CD player, I freaking sold all my cassettes for $300. I had a lot.
I was gonna say that's a very 80s flex. Look at all those cassettes.
I know.
I remember buying cassettes, so happy to get it, put it in, fucking thing eats it up.
Yeah.
You're sitting there like this with your pencil.
Get the pencil out.
Yeah, get the pencil out.
Especially the really long play cassettes. Like the Pink Floyd The Wall, for instance. I went through like 10 of those.
Then you had the little cushion in the middle where it'd fall out sometimes. You're trying to put it back in. And then when they came out with the clear cassettes, the clear cassette tapes with the clear cassettes. I think the first one I got was Striper, To Hell with the Devil, that was clear. Enigma, I think, was the first company. Enigma and Warner Brothers are the first company that started those.
Wow.
It was pretty cool, man. I liked that. I was like, look, I got a clear cassette. Now you look at it and go, what the fuck?
What about the clear colored ones that came out after that?
Those are cool, man.
Like the blue, like the sparkly blue ones you could see through, man. I was like, I want that one. I don't care if it's the same album that's on the gray cassette. I want the blue one. Yeah.
Did you guys ever like stick one in the stereo and like record off the radio stations?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
And then the DJ would ruin your song.
Yep. Talk all the way through.
Talk all the way through it.
Then I'd go back and try to delete him. Go erase.
Yeah. Or if you had really bad cassettes that you didn't like, you could put tape over the holes on the top and record on those as well.
Right.
Yeah. My grandpa had preachers on tape, and I took his tapes and recorded over them. They didn't sound that good, so I stopped doing that, and he got pissed. But then we had the 99-cent store that came out in the 80s, and they had freaking like 99-cent like cheap Memorexes. And I went there and stocked up on those. Then I figured out they didn't sound very well, so I went back to the TDK metal. Remember the metal ones?
Yeah.
Metal TDKs. Yeah. I was like, look, I got metal. That's our metal. I got metal and metal.
Yeah, I've got that framed ad of that old. I don't know if you can see it from here. Maxell ad, see it back there, where he's on the chair getting blown away by the speaker. If you can see it or not, but anyway.
Oh yeah, that's a great fucking. Remember that?
Yeah.
I think didn't Family Guy do a thing of that where it showed the guy getting blowed off and it was a skeleton and blood everywhere?
Yeah, skin and everything. Yeah.
was fucking hilarious, man. I also picked this
Yeah.
up. If anybody likes V,
Love that show, man. Now, is that the
That
TV
show
series
scared
or
the
the
shit out of me as a
miniseries?
kid.
that's the miniseries, the original.
I didn't care
miniseries.
for the TV series, but I love the miniseries.
Yeah, I didn't care for the miniseries either. But they have two of these. They have one, the final V. We could have get that one too.
Yeah.
And then I got this.
Now,
Now,
how-
it's free. Incredibles 2.
How old were you when that V came out, Mark?
Wasn't that like 85, 86 or something?
I thought it
That
was
was
like 83 or 84, I think. I was
Yeah.
like 12 or
It was
83,
like
84 is 13 or 14. 13 or
Okay,
Yeah,
so
like
I
12
was
or
10.
13.
Yeah. I love that, man. Robert Englund, fucking before he was Freddy Krueger. He played such a docile character in there. It's like totally night and day from what he became in Freddy Krueger.
Yep.
And Diana was hot.
Oh, God.
Was she
Yeah.
a
And
lizard?
so was Julie, man, the blonde. The good
Yeah.
guy. The good
And then
girl.
they redid the series with Marina Baccarin.
Baccarin.
And they
She's
had
hot.
Oh,
Diana.
yeah.
They had the original Diana as their mom, and she killed her.
Yep.
I was pissed off when they canceled that because that shit was getting
I know.
good.
They left it in the cliffhanger, yeah.
Oh fuck, I hate that shit. Now when I'm watching a show, I look, is it renewed? Is it renewed? Is there a second season? I don't want to sit there and get invested in something and fucking they cancel it. Like that new show they have on Channel 11, Prodigal Son, they canceled it. So I said, fuck, I'm glad I didn't get into that shit because it looked good.
Right. Well, I can't believe that new Mayim Bialak show got renewed. That shit was terrible.
I kind of liked it.
Did you?
I kind of liked it. It is funny. I like corny comedies, man. I liked Alf, man. Come on.
Alf.
Alf was good.
Alf was good. Third Rock from the Sun, I think. I don't know why people don't talk about Third Rock from the Sun enough, man. That show was
I
awesome.
thought that was a great show.
Fucking great. Nobody talks about John Lithgow, the genius of John Lithgow.
Yeah.
My God, in a fucking, what is it? Twilight Zone, the movie. There's something on the plane. There's something
Yep.
out on the way. Doing the William Shatner. You know,
Yeah.
and then they brought that into Third Rock from the Sun, where he was doing that
Yeah.
same thing. I was like,
Was that
man.
actually William Shatner in the original one?
Yeah, it was William Shatner
Yeah.
in the original
Uh-huh.
Twilight Zone.
I
Because
like
that
the end of
movie,
the movie.
that
I like
movie
the-
was taken. They took a lot of old episodes and redid
Yeah.
them.
I don't think that part with Dan Aykroyd was in the.
No,
original,
that was
though.
that was new.
That was cool how it ended. Was he something
What is-
really scary?
Want to see something scary?
I remember that as a kid.
Albert
too.
Brooks, right, was the driver, wasn't he?
Driver. What?
He was the guy driving the car who picked up Dan Aykroyd.
No, Dan Aykroyd was the ambulance driver at the end. Remember they put him in the ambulance at the very last scene?
No, but he was in the first movie.
Was
first
he?
part of the movie? And they're driving. Albert Brooks is driving, and he goes, "You want to see something scary?" And he goes, "Sure." And he goes, "Yeah," and it's like, and then it goes into the other things.
That was Dan Aykroyd. What? I need to
Yeah.
watch that again.
And Albert
Wow.
Brooks was the guy who he scared the shit out of and killed him. I
And the
think.
part with that little kid that is torturing his family and shit.
Yeah, that was an original Twilight Zone episode too.
Takes away your
I
sister's
think
mouth and
I think
shit.
it was Billy Mummy. Wasn't it Billy Mummy?
I don't know that part. That was the freakiest part about that whole movie was that.
I don't know if it was Billy Mummy who was in Lost in Space. And he was also in a group called Barnes and Barnes. If you know Barnes and Barnes, ever listen to Dr. Demento?
Are they the fish heads?
Fish heads, fish
Yeah.
heads, bully fish heads.
Holy fish heads.
Oh, man, they had some fucking Dr. Demento rules, man. That's how I learned of Weird Al, Barnes and Barnes. All that shit came from Dr. Demento. He's a fucking genius. You ever heard Kinko, the kid living clown?
Nope, I heard that one.
He goes, Kinko, Kinko.
I'm not going
the
to search for it either.
The kid
Yeah,
living
really.
clown. If the kids would play with me, I'd never wear a frown. And then
All right.
it says, sorry, kids, Kiko's going away for 10 to 20 years. You gotta hear it. It's freaking classic comedy, man. Classic.
Was
like-
Dr. Demento where I saw the rapping Duke? Do you remember that?
No, he
Where
was
it's like
on the
John
radio.
Wayne rapping.
No,
Was he? Okay, I remember hearing that.
He was a
Wasn't that
syndicated radio show.
SCTV? Wasn't that SC? No, it wasn't SCTV. What was that? I know what you're talking
I
about.
don't remember.
I remember
fuck.
SCTV with Count Floyd. Blah blah blah.
Bizarre on Showtime.
Czar with John
John
something.
Biner.
John Biner,
Biner.
where we got to see Super Dave Osborne.
Yep.
Oh, that sucks that
I remember
he
Super
passed
Dave.
away. Super Dave. Do you guys ever watch Kirby Enthusiasm?
I've watched a
I've
few
never seen an
episodes of
episode.
it.
Do you guys like Seinfeld?
I didn't hate it.
I liked
but
Seinfeld at the time it was on.
Yeah.
Okay, but if you liked George in Seinfeld, he is George. He wrote George
He's
as
patterned
himself.
after.
He wrote
Okay.
part of Seinfeld. Larry David was the co-writer
Right.
of Seinfeld
Right.
with Jerry. George was patterned after him. It's like
Wow.
it's, but he is George on crack. It's like there's a thing where
George on crack. That's scary.
there's something where he like puts,
Yeah.
somebody's blaming him for putting a drink on a wood thing that doesn't have a coaster, and he goes, "I respect wood. What do you mean I respect wood? I didn't put that there." And then he found out his ex-wife did it, and he's all on her to go apologize to them and tell them, "I didn't do it. I didn't do it. Go tell them you did it." You know, he's yelling him like George. That show is so fucking good. And they brought in JB Smooth the last few seasons of it, and it's coming back another season. He's fucking hilarious in there. The black dude, fucking hilarious guy, man. And they also have that guy from what is that? That 80s show. The Goldbergs, the dad in the Goldbergs. He's like Larry's manager in there. He's funny too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what's your favorite television show of all time, Paul?
Of
That's
all
a hard
time,
one
geez.
for anybody.
Yeah.
That's easy for me.
From start to finish, as much as a complete series goes, like where I thought it ended right, and it was. Ed? Did I lose y'all again?
Yeah.
Yep.
Go ahead.
We're there
Just
now.
tell us what
Oh,
we're
sorry.
there. Nope.
You
I
cut
thought
off
it was a
again.
great series.
There he is. Okay. No, we didn't hear what you said. We just heard great series. Oh, I'm gonna pause it till we get something. Sorry, guys. We'll be pausing this for a second. Yeah. Okay. What was the series, Paul?
Breaking Bad.
Breaking Bad was
Oh,
awesome.
I love that show. Yeah, that was good.
I love Breaking
Yeah.
Bad. Well, my
Start
favorite.
to finish.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was great. I like Better Call Saul too. The prequel,
Yeah, that's
really good. And and I also like my favorite series of all time is Star Trek and Stargate. I like
Star Trek
Stars.
was good. I never really cared for Stargate too much.
Oh,
Kind of
fuck,
boring.
I love Star. I like
Stargate was
Star.
kind of boring.
I love Stargate with fucking what's his name, MacGyver in there, man.
Richard Dean Anderson.
Yeah, I remember watching that show. I go, this ain't fucking Kurt Russell. I go, fuck this shit. That ain't fucking James Spader. But then fucking they became the characters, and now I like them better than the movie.
Yeah.
It's like- yeah, man, your internet is really bad, Paul.
I don't shows like
At least it's not me
Paul, I
this
got all
time.
kinds of balls.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what's going on.
I don't know, man.
Move it away from the wall.
You need an extender out there.
I think so. I think
All
you're right.
man. So what's your favorite show, Jerry?
Well, I actually got two of them, actually. My first one, I get laughed at a lot, but I thought it was one of the first 5 seasons I thought were just total genius. And that's MASH.
Yeah.
This I thought was well written, and it was ahead of its time in the 70s. But the most recent thing, one of my favorite shows, is probably Scrubs.
I have almost all the Scrubs on DVD. I love that show. I binged it in the beginning of the pandemic. And then I didn't have all the other seasons of it, so then I watched the rest on Hulu.
I don't know. I kind of like old shows, mostly.
Yeah.
Welcome Back, Kotter, all those cool 70s shows, man.
Yeah, man. I remember as a kid, they were watching MASH. I didn't really care for it, and then I got older. I appreciated MASH, and I like it now. But as a
I
kid,
think the
I
first
was
5
bored.
seasons. I mean, the last they let it carry on a little too farther than I thought, but the first 5 seasons are just
That was
fucking
one of the
classic, man.
the finale was like one of the most watched shows of all time now.
Until the fucking Patriots broke it.
But fuck
Well,
that.
No, we don't
Back
talk
then, it was
about
only
that.
like 3 channels, so you really had no choice.
What I get pissed off is these crappy finales of shows. They freaking have a great series
Oh,
and then
yeah.
they fucking take a dump on the end, like Seinfeld.
Yeah.
They all went to jail. What the
Yeah,
fuck
that
was
was
that?
weird.
Yeah.
They go on trial because they're assholes. I go, it's funny, but that's not a finale, man.
Yeah. Well, that's kind of like Breaking Bad. It had a nice buttoned up ending, and then
Yeah.
the other they did a little like a spinoff called El Camino, which focused on Jesse afterwards.
Yeah.
And I thought that was done pretty well too.
That was done
Now,
really good.
I'm trying to remember the ending of Breaking Bad. He ended up killing himself, right? Before the cancer got him? Or I'm thinking of something else.
I think he got shot.
I thought he shot himself.
I think it was revealed that he had been shot, and he was in the lab.
Oh, okay.
I don't know, basically getting touchy feely with the stuff, and then fell out before the cops got there.
But it's
Gotcha.
like weird. You felt for the guy because he had cancer and he's trying to take care of his
Yeah.
family, but then he fucks up his whole
Yeah.
family. It's like,
Yeah,
dude,
he was an asshole.
he became a dick. He became like a really true drug dealer, man.
I
It's
love
like
the first season.
When it changed,
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I was just say when it changed when he watched Jane overdose and die on her. Spoiler alert for anybody who hadn't seen it, but when he lets Jane, Jesse's girlfriend, die, he could have helped her, but he doesn't. I was like, oh, we're done with Walt.
Yeah,
Fucking coolest scene I think was when they're trying to get rid of that body by putting the acid in the bathtub and it falls to the floor.
Yeah.
I think that's the first season. I think that was awesome.
Yeah.
They had some great characters around him too. Fucking the freaking Gus. And the freaking I was like, yeah, we get to see him in freaking Better Call Saul. That guy's a great actor, man.
He is.
I love that dude. He was in the Mandalorian too. And the actor.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, really good actor. Have you guys watched The Mandalorian?
Yeah.
I haven't.
But I might now.
Mandalorian's really good. I don't want to.
They're talking about getting Daisy Ridley back in, and
of course you want to see Daisy Ridley.
I don't know what it is about her, man. I think she's hot.
I don't know, man. I'd rather see freaking Heather Locklear in her prime.
Well, I would. Who wouldn't? I mean,
and I'm looking at pictures of Heather Locklear, and it's like she didn't have that big of boobs, but she was gorgeous, man.
She still is.
I'm sure she doesn't have much going on right now. They could probably cast her.
Well, yeah,
she's got time.
She still looks good, but I heard she went crazy a little bit, man.
Oh, yeah, they all do.
Just means she's different. That's cool.
Hey, did you know how Tommy Lee and Heather Locklear met?
He thought she was Heather Thomas, right, from the Fall Guy.
Oh, Heather Thomas,
something like that.
I got that show somewhere. I got the first season of that show around here. I love the Fall Guy. I love Lee Majors. I love the Bionic Man. But you look at the Bionic Man now, man. It's fucking so cheesy. It's like all the shows you loved as a kid, or like, except Star Trek, or like Star Trek is still there for me. But the other shows, I'm looking at them, I go, man, this is fucking cheesy.
It's the same way with movies. I remember telling people how awesome for a few decades, how awesome the movie Red Dawn was. And then I went back and watched it as an adult, and I was like, this is bullshit.
It was bad.
Come on, Wolverine's
so
rule,
bad.
man. I haven't watched it in a while.
That was the best part. We yelled that on the playground all the time. Wolverines, where when you could play, toy guns and stuff at school. And
I did like the remake with Chris.
Yeah, I won't watch it. I won't watch it.
Nope. Which one? I did watch the remake of fucking Point Break, and that was horrible.
It was bad.
Yeah, I wouldn't watch it either.
Or freaking, what's that other one? Fucking Schwarzenegger movie. Oh my god, that was
Total Recall.
Total Recall was fucking
horrible.
They redid that.
Yeah. Fucking Colin.
Fucking what's his name? Yeah.
He's a good actor, man, but
fuck's his name? Farrell.
Yeah. It's horrible. It's like
I don't normally watch remakes at all.
I mean, that's all they seem to be coming out with nowadays. They lost like all originality in Hollywood.
They've got no ideas.
It's like they're bringing back the Wonder Years right now with Don Cheadle narrating. That might be cool because we're going to see the African American perspective in that time. So I think that might work.
If it's done well and it can stand on its own, then I'm all for it. But if it's just a retelling of the same story, but hey, look, we got diversity now, that doesn't make a good series.
But I think Don Cheadle wouldn't have signed on to a piece of crap.
Yeah, that dude's awesome.
Every time I've seen, he's on 2 Showtime series that are like Lie to Me. No, not like something. lies or something, and he has that one where it's in a set 80s stock market where he's fucking got a fro.
Nice.
He's got 2 Showtime
Well,
series. They're fucking
I
awesome.
loved him in Boogie Nights. He was awesome in that.
Yeah, Don Cheadle's never made a bad movie either. Well, Samuel Jackson's made a couple bad movies, but
Actually, Samuel L. Jackson made a lot of bad movies.
did you see the one with him and Nicolas Cage? That was fucking weird. Where he was like,
I mean, everybody expects Samuel L. Jackson to be his character in Pulp Fiction. I think that's what the problem is with it. You know,
Samuel
everyone
L.
wants to see
Jackson.
that.
The movies he made before Pulp Fiction weren't Samuel Jackson, but now after Pulp Fiction, he's Samuel L. Jackson. It's like, motherfucker. I
don't remember asking you a goddamn thing.
Say what again?
Yeah. Did you see that movie where he was a cop and he was terrorizing his neighbors?
No.
Fuck. Make me look at that. I think it was Pacific something. It was like some road. Like, I'm gonna get tickets for the Black Crows. My friend's gonna go with me. Yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna go too. They're coming down here to Dallas.
Fucking Dirty Honey's. Is Dirty Honey opening for them there?
I didn't see. The closest one to me is Dallas, which is about 2.5 hours away. And I think the tickets are, it's like an amphitheater. So you've got a covered part and then the grass. And so you're still in the outer level of the amphitheater part. And they were $95, which doesn't seem bad. I mean, I haven't seen them since probably 91, 92, so when I was in high school. So
I never got to see them. And I told my wife, let's go. And she goes, I don't want to go. And I go, fuck. I'm gonna get the, so I texted my friend. And he said, I'm in.
Yes,
yes.
That sucks. There's a lot of bands that I thought I'd always have time to see, but they're fucking all dying out, man. It's fucked up.
Yeah.
Like I thought
I did that
I
with Tom Petty.
I thought I get to see Tom
I always
Petty.
want to see Tom Petty. I've never seen him.
Yeah.
Well, I got to see him 7 times, so I'm good on that. But I still wanted to see him again. It's like there's some concerts that you just want to keep seeing.
I mean, John Cougar does a lot of his old stuff. I'd like to see him in concert too. But he's
John Cougar rules, man. John Mellencamp, I mean. He's not Cougar. That was his.
He's always going to be John Cougar.
Dude, his manager made him call himself Johnny Cougar the first album. Then he went to John Cougar and he said, hey, I got some clout now after Hurt So Good. Let's become John Cougar Mellencamp. And then he dropped the Cougar. And he became John Mellencamp.
I kind of like his attitude. There was a interview they were doing with him, and it's like the first thing he would do is tell the new members of his band is, this is not a democracy. This is my band. Like it or get the hell out. I mean,
he had Kenny Azanoff as his drummer for years, and that drummer fucking kicks ass. And Kenny Azanoff wrote a book about being a musician, you know, with other bands. And John Mellencamp did the forward to it, and he said he was the best in my band. And Kenny goes, no, I play better in other people's bands. What do you say?
Doesn't he have some show on Access TV?
Who?
Kenny.
No, he didn't. He was Sammy Hagar does, and Sammy interviewed John Mellencamp about his paintings.
No, I'm talking about. Oh, I thought Kenny did backed up some band or something.
I think that's Paul Schaefer. Paul Schaefer has.
I'm thinking of, yeah. They kind of look alike, so.
Yeah, well, Paul Schaefer's a little boring sometimes, man, when he's not with David.
Oh, Paul Schaefer's an awesome fucking musician, though.
I know, but he has that, you're a cool cat, man. Yeah. I can only just stand so much of that. Cool cat, you're a cool dude. You know, he's like, he's got it. Snap, snap, snap. I go, dude, come on, man. I didn't remember he was the band leader of the original Saturday Night Live, man. I was like, damn.
Yep.
Wow.
And he was supposed to be in the Blues Brothers, and he couldn't make it.
He's in the second one.
Yeah, well, nobody likes the second one except
I
me.
love the fucking second one.
Oh, well, there's somebody who likes the second one. I like the second one.
The fucking music is awesome in the second one. I mean, yeah, you're not going to be able to replace John Belushi. I thought John Goodman did all right.
John Goodman did okay.
When did that come out?
That accident scene where they had like 100 police cars.
2000? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
2000,
okay.
yeah.
Blues Brothers 2000. I own the movie. I have both of them. And I like it. I enjoyed it. And I bought it used.
And at the very end, they got all these fucking great musicians jammed together.
Oh my God. Isn't Johnny Lang in there?
Yeah.
Johnny Lang's doing 8, 5, 6, 7. I'm with the other guy singing.
6, 3, 4, 5, 7,
Yeah,
8,
he's
9.
jamming on guitar.
Yeah.
And
He was young then too.
He's got
Yeah,
Erica
he was-
Badu doing at the end with she makes them zombies and they're like,
Yeah.
fucking,
Wow.
I like the movie, man.
I mean, fucking. Just the Blues Brothers band is fucking awesome. I mean,
Steve Cropper.
Steve
Yeah.
Cropper, fucking.
He's got a solo album out right now. I haven't heard it though. I gotta get that fucking the guy from ZZ Top solo album. I like the songs I heard off that.
Billy Gibbons.
Billy Gibbons solo album.
I know he had one.
I need
Billy Gibbons said a new ZZ Top is coming out, and I'm like, yeah. That's
Dude,
a
I'm kind of
band.
excited concerts are coming back, man, but they're like coming out by the droves now. It's like I don't have fucking money to go see them all.
Did you see the meme? It says 2021, all bands are on tour. It says
So what I'm gonna
California.
do? Well, so what I'm gonna do is instead of buying like expensive seats, just buy a whole bunch of fucking grass tickets just so I can see these bands live.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Quantity
see
over quality.
Alice Cooper and Ace Frehley. I was gonna go see Kings and Leon, but there's no way they charge over $100 for fucking lawn seats. I'm sorry, you do not charge over $100 for lawn seats. I don't care. I mean, maybe Led Zeppelin, okay, maybe, but Kings and Leon, don't think
Fucking
so.
Rush didn't even charge $100 for a lawn seat.
I know.
They were at Irvine Meadows, and it was like what, $35 for a lawn seat. I never bought a lawn seat. I did get free tickets for a lawn seat to see Foreigner and Cheap Trick. And when we got there, they upgraded us for free to seats. And I was like, yes, I don't have to sit on the fucking lawn. And it was a fucking. Have you guys seen the new Foreigner with Kelly?
No.
They rule, dude.
Oh no, in concert. Yeah. I'm sorry, I've seen them.
Kelly
Jeff
Hansen
Pilgrim.
is so fucking good. He does have a Lou Graham feel, but fuck, that guy was in Hurricane, man. He still has his voice.
Jeff Pilson, Jason Bonham. I think I've seen them when they're all
Mick
there.
Jones. Mick Jones is the only original member there. But they
Actually, I don't think Mick Jones was there actually when we saw him.
I saw him with Mick.
It was a cover band.
Kelly was on stage and he gave us a vote to play 2 songs. I voted for the song they didn't play. And I was like, fuck, I want to hear that song. I want to hear Star Rider. I was going, yeah, Star Rider. I'm like, fuck. They're so tight with Jeff. Jeff is like the musical director of Foreigner. I don't know that dude. People talk about all these bands doing. He does in Foreigner. He's fucking doing the End Machine.
Yeah.
He produced
His
fucking
backup
Last
vocals
in
are
Line.
fucking awesome. His backup vocals are awesome.
Jeff is rules, man. He was in that movie fucking with Wahlberg.
Rockstar.
Yeah. He did that song.
I love that movie.
Oh, I love
That's
it.
the cheesiest movie, and I love it.
It was.
It's a story of Judas Priest, of Ripper almost. Right?
Ripper, yeah.
I like the cut scenes in between, like when they're going from one story to the next, and it has the same scene. It's like some early 90s vehicles at an intersection.
Yeah.
That's when you know the new scene's coming up, but it's the same scene all through the movie that cracks me up.
I
love it.
I gotta watch it. I have it on DVD. But did you notice that at the end, it's supposed to be about Ripper, right? But at the end, he's doing acoustical. Ripper never went acoustic. He never did the fucking grunge.
He went grunge.
Did he actually walk off the stage in the middle of the show and just leave, did he?
I don't think he did. They just
That was
said, Rob's
fucked up.
back in the band, get the fuck out.
That was fucked
I
up.
like
Let some other dude in the audience come up and take his place. Yeah.
Yeah, that was Miles Kennedy, wasn't it, in the audience when
I
they
think
pulled
so.
him up on stage?
I love
Oh, that
Miles
was him?
Kennedy.
I never knew that.
Yeah,
I
I'm
haven't
pretty
got
sure.
his solo albums yet. I have all the Slash with him, and I have all the Alter Bridge. I love that guy's
Alter
voice.
Bridge.
Alter Bridge progressively got harder every album.
Yeah,
Harder and harder and harder. It's like they jam and people make fun of them so much, and I don't know why. I don't understand.
I don't either.
It's
They're
like,
all right.
okay, I
Yeah.
got a question, man. I was on the Rock and Metal Combat podcast, the RMCP group today. One guy, he's my friend on there. He's a guy that I said he's a dick sometimes. You know him, Chuck.
Oh yeah, I read some of this post about you. Yeah, with you two.
Oh,
talking,
he's
yeah.
telling post about me now.
No, I mean you two were making a disagreement. It was probably about Sammy Hagar, I'm sure. But
No, I got mad at him because he goes on my post and kind of trolls, and he says he's not a troll. But I put up a post about something, and he goes the totally opposite and calls me a haggard. And I go, this wasn't even about music. Why do you call me hagtard? I said, do you guys have a sense of humor? And he put hagtard. And I go, fuck, what the fuck is that? But we're okay now, man. But he was making fun of Wolf's weight today on that page. And I go, why the fuck do people need to get all high schoolish and make fun of somebody's weight?
He gets more women than he's ever dreamed of.
Probably, man. I like that new Mammoth album. There's one song I don't like, but I've heard the other ones are really good. And he says, I wish he was more like his dad. I give him credit for bringing Van Halen back together, but I wish he was more like his dad, jammed like Eddie. I go, do you realize that when people copy somebody, they get more shit for copying them than
Exactly.
their own person? It's like, well,
that's the same guy. It's like, why are you trying to be your dad?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like Greta Van Fleet. They got all fucking Zeppelin clones. And fucking, I don't know. I like the first album by Greta. The new one they came out, his voice is just irritating.
Dude, here's my problem with them, though. I mean, the fact that they didn't know they sounded like Led Zeppelin, they said in an interview, I think it's such bullshit.
But what I don't get is that when Kingdom came out, Robert Plant was all over their shit, saying fucking fuck these guys trying to copy us and shit. And now with Greta Van Fleet, Robert Plant's go, oh, just to make you sound like us, you guys sound good. And I go, what the fuck?
I thought David Coverdale was more of a fucking Robert Plant.
He hated David Coverdale also.
Yeah.
He hated In the Still of the Night, which is one of my favorite fucking songs of all time. Oh my God, that is such a great song. But I don't understand Plant now. He's like all hippy dippy now. So like, whatever. He used to be a dick.
Dude, fucking turned down $100 million, man, for getting Led Zeppelin together.
And he likes to do this bluegrass and roots music now.
Yeah, he's got a house here in Nashville. I don't know. It's probably in Brentwood where all the rich people live, but
I don't know, but I just
like everybody's coming to Nashville to do shit now. It's weird.
I just wish people would stop making fun of people for their musical taste. I've never made fun of somebody. I don't like Slayer. I don't make fun of people for liking them. I say, hey, their music's good. I don't like the singer.
I got some shit that if I told you I liked, you'd be like, what? Are you serious?
Yeah.
It's like you're talking about Madonna earlier. I like some of her stuff. I mean,
hey, people like ABBA and I like Wham. I don't care.
I love Wham. I love Wham and George Michael.
I like George Michael's solo stuff better than Wham, but you know, that's cool.
And you're gonna love this, Paul. Me and Lee just recorded a Wham Make It Big review today. It'll be out at the end of July.
I will love that. I love that album.
Yeah, and I talked him into doing some more George Michael solo. And then we're going to do some Madonna. He wants to do Like a Prayer. I wanted to do the first album, but I'll do Like a Prayer.
I would have loved to have seen George Michael go with Queen instead of fucking Adam Lambert.
Did. Well, George Michael died. You know,
I'm talking about earlier. Like he did that Queen tribute show, and he sounded so good with them.
He sounded good doing Elton John's Don't Let the Sun Go Down on Me, man.
How long has he been dead now? When did he die? 2010 or so? 2011?
Yeah, he died on Christmas, man.
Yeah. It was
I
like
love
2017.
That's what I mean. It's like, you know, you don't think these people are, you know, how old they are until they die. It's like, you know, Lemmy, you know, David Bowie, for instance. I never thought he would, you know, be considered old, but man, he was like, what, 77 when he died, I think?
I could look at Linda Carter. She still looks fucking doable. Sorry, Linda, but I if I wasn't married, I would hit on you.
What do you guys think of tribute bands?
Tribute bands. There's some good ones. There's like the Iron Maidens.
Oh, I love fucking Nikki, man. That's my girl.
There's Van Halen. That's pretty good. They do the old David Lee Roth.
Led Zeppelin.
Zeppelin's cool. Have you ever heard that reggae Zeppelin band?
With Torch Elvis? Is the lead singer, the Elvis impersonator?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Forgot their name, but they were fucking funny as hell.
And fucking Brit Floyd, a Pink Floyd cover band, they're fucking awesome.
I heard there's another Pink Floyd cover band that's good, but there's a great Doors cover band, and I saw them. I forgot who they are right now, but they are the best. Ah, man, I got to remember. You guys ever, you know any Doors cover bands?
I don't know any.
I don't.
Wild Child. Wild Child.
No.
They were so fucking good. That guy was like fucking reincarnated of fucking Jim Morrison. He's probably fat like the LA Woman now, but he could still do the LA Woman era. Fuck.
There's a Journey tribute band. There's a Journey tribute band called, I think, Resurrection. The fucking guy looks and sounds just like fucking Steve Perry. I swear. It's amazing how much this guy looks like him.
I saw Journey with Def Leppard, and Arnell was really good.
They're fucking headlining Lollapalooza. How weird is that shit?
Journey's headlining Lollapalooza?
Yep.
Shit, I missed the Lollapalooza with fucking Jane's Addiction and fucking Soundgarden on there, man.
Yeah. I went to that a couple times. I don't remember most of it,
but what band I really want to? There's a band I really want to see is on my bucket list. Is Suicidal Tendencies.
Are they still together? Are they still around?
Oh yeah, freaking the drummer Slayer's in the band now.
Dave Lombardo.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, Dave Lombardo's their drummer. He's made 2 albums with them. Really good.
Yeah, I saw them with. Who did they open for? Oh, they opened for Metallica. It was supposed to be Metallica. Candlebox showed up. Yeah, that was a good show.
Was Candlebox good?
Okay, so we learned.
Let's all pause.
Like, fuck God. Oh. Can you see me?
Yeah, I can see. Yeah, we're supposed to do a Candlebox review on the Freeform one day.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, man. I got that album with him singing with the live members and stuff. I forgot the name of the group.
He's got the Gracious Few.
Yeah, you're the one who told me about that. I bought it on vinyl. Yeah. Fucking awesome.
Yeah,
I love it.
Yeah.
Fucking great. I went out and bought that right after you told me. I love Kevin Martin. Did you listen to Kevin Martin and the High Watts?
Yes, I've got that too.
Yeah, Jerry got it too. I got him into that.
Yep.
That's fucking awesome. What an amazing.
Yeah, he sent me the links to the songs, and I fucking ordered it on eBay like 2 minutes later.
Yeah, that good. And he sounds great still. Like live. Yeah. That's the last concert I saw before all this pandemic madness hit. And man, he sounds fantastic.
Candlebox's new album's coming out in September.
Yeah, they released a single. It was okay, but I'd rather hear the rest of the album in its entirety.
I haven't bought it. I was going to pre-order it, but I said it's coming out September. I'll wait.
Yeah.
I'm going to get it though, but I need to get Lucy on vinyl, man. That is
I've got that album. They've got that as a, I think I've got it as a double album with Lucy, and it may be the self-titled, I forget, but it's got two different albums on it. It's a double album.
I love the other album with 10,000 Horses on it. Fucking great.
Yeah.
My God, that guy could sing, and the band rules, man.
Yeah.
You know, the other band that doesn't get a lot of love. I know Jerry's got to go in a few minutes, but I was listening to the Cult, and why isn't Billy Duffy up there with the top guitar players of all time?
I don't know. The Cult is in my top 3 favorite bands.
Yeah, he's a great guitar player, but he's never like, I wouldn't call the Cult a mainstream band where everybody knows him. You know what I mean? But you're right. He's a great fucking guitar player.
And he's not flashy.
He's not flashy. Yeah. He fucking shreds his ass off. I was listening to Ceremony. Oh my God. Yeah. Every fucking song under, even the fucking slow songs, he's fucking shredding.
Yeah.
I saw them live. That was a mind-blowing seeing them live. Him and that huge fucking George Thorogood guitar. Oh my God.
That white Falcon.
Oh my God. It fucking blew my mind.
Yeah.
And the fucking 2 fat fucks, Ian Astbury threw a fucking tambourine into the audience. I caught it, and 2 fat fucks on the side of me. I'm fat too, but they were fatter than me. They grabbed it on the other side and started fighting over it. And Ian Astbury goes, "Look, that cost $1, and you guys stop fighting over $1 tambourine." He was like,
the worst I had it. I have the worst luck when they fucking throw out picks and drumsticks and shit. They can come right towards me, and some asshole will fucking grab it right from.
I have a Brad Gillis guitar pick from this show right here. And the other guitar player, I can't remember his name, but I got those 2 guitar picks. I don't know where they're at. I fucking misplaced them when I moved.
I got Tom Schultz in Boston.
Nice.
I got fucking Dennis DeYoung's guitar player. August, what's his last name? I can't remember.
One of the Tommy Shaw JY clones.
August is awesome, though, man. I got to play. But you're right, they are clones, but still. But every time, man, somebody would throw it right to me. It comes right to me. Some asshole fucking stick his hand out and grab it. Or if it falls on the floor, never have a chance.
Yeah. I got one handed to me by Rudy Sarzo at a Queensryche show.
Nice.
Yeah. Like after the show, he comes out and he's doing the whole chest bump thing, like thank you. And I put my fist out and he hits it and he reaches in his back pocket and hands me a pick. And this one they were doing the 25th anniversary of Mindcrime. But the only other ones I've got Eric Turner. He threw a pick right at me and I caught it somehow. And then I got one from Jerry Cantrell, and then he signed my ticket stub after the last Alice in Chains show I saw.
Fuck yeah.
Speaking of Quiet Riot, what the fuck has Carlos Cavasso been doing lately? You know?
He's waiting for the other guitar player to get back in Rat. Warren DeMartini, he said he'll go back to Rat as soon as Warren comes back.
That's a reasonable request.
And now he has Blotzer's back. Blotzer was playing some shows with him. That is so fucking weird, though.
Weren't they doing the two bands for a while? His version.
Yeah, I know. And then
Bobby Blotzer's Rat Experience.
And then freaking Steven and Juan and Warren won the case. Yeah. So they own the name. But then Warren left because that fucker is a millionaire from fucking something they did. His mom made or whatever. So he doesn't. Wow. He said, "I don't need to be in here with all this fucking infighting all the time."
I thought he got the boot, man. Didn't they boot him?
No, they didn't boot him. He'll be back. Trust me, he'll be back. Because a musician,
he's too fucking good, man.
A musician will always miss playing on stage, dude. It's in their blood. He'll be
except
back.
for Vito Brada. He's not the only one I know that doesn't.
Oh my god,
that dude's amazing,
dude. He should have been the next Eddie Van Halen.
He could have been, yeah.
Yeah, but nobody could be Eddie Van Halen. But
you know what? I wonder how good. I wonder if Randy Rhoads were still alive today, is he be considered better, or who would be considered the best still? You know what I mean?
I don't know. Randy Rhoads is taking lessons every fucking day, dude. That guy was like Neil Peart. He took lessons, and the Masters.
He's a dead what for 40 years now. Can you imagine all the good shit he could have made, man?
The only good thing about the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame this year is Randy Rhoads getting some props, man.
Can you imagine
the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? Ugh.
Me too. Can you imagine being a guitar instructor and looking on your class list for today and like, I've got to give lessons to Randy Rhoads? I mean, there'd be I wouldn't be able to do it. I'd be like,
dude, he was taking some flamenco and some classical guitar lessons. It's like, but the thing is, Neil Peart took lessons from Buddy Rich, so Buddy Rich already has an ego.
But no, I was saying, I just wonder if they'd be talking more about Eddie or Randy as the best nowadays.
I think they'd be both up there, dude. I think Jake E. Lee is the forgotten guitar player there, man.
And I wonder how long he would stay with
That's my favorite guitar player of all time.
Yeah, we did an interview with the bass player Craig Chason, man.
Oh
yeah, I saw that. Yep.
Yeah, he was really good. We did it on video and the podcast. It was awesome.
Nice.
Yeah, he's a cool dude. They just changed the name of their band, Kings of Dust, to another band. I forgot what it is now. But I'm like, what the fuck? Huh?
Wasn't he coaching like baseball or something in Arizona? Did I make that up in my head? Or was he some kind of a sports coach at a college? I forget.
I have no idea. He loves Paul Goldschmidt. And then he's a Cardinals fan because they traded him to the Cardinals. I remember because I started asking because he was a 49ers fan. And he had the one with Joe Montana as the Chiefs up there. And then he went to
Speaking of football, man, that 17th game they added pisses me off, man. Not because it's an extra game, but it's because of the team they get. The 49ers got the Bengals. I mean, why couldn't it be like another divisional game or something interesting? You know?
Hey, Joe Burrows is a good player, though, man.
But still, it's the Bengals. I mean,
why would you want to have another divisional game? We already played the teams twice.
Well, that's what fucking makes the money, dude. You got to beat the best, dude. I would love to see them play fucking Seattle 3 times a year. I'd love that.
I need to go since the Rams moved back here, I need to go to a 49ers game at the SoFi Stadium, man. Like I did in Anaheim. I saw them at Anaheim Stadium with Jerry Rice and fucking Steve Young and Ricky Waters. And Jerome Bettis was still on the Rams at that time. They fucking blew them away. Hey. You know that catch that Jerry Rice made against the Rams that it was going out of bounds? He brought it in with one hand. I was at that game. Anaheim Stadium.
Where do the Chargers play?
Like in SoFi Stadium too.
Oh, they both play there at the same stadium?
Yeah, they both play at SoFi. We were supposed to see the Def Leppard Motley Crue show there last year, but it got canceled because of COVID, and then they just rescheduled it to 2022. So They gave us an email saying, "Oh, sorry guys," and then they were all over Facebook. Always
Yeah, I
in
saw that
there.
a couple days ago. Yeah.
I was like, "Fuck!" I was looking forward to that. Now I got to get tickets to the Black Crows. I gotta
All
see
right,
it.
gentlemen. I
All
have
right,
to
man.
run, unfortunately.
Yeah, man. Thank you, Paul, for coming on here, man.
Later, man.
We got to get you on our pot. Me and Lee got to get you on for a Candlebox episode, man. Soon.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah, all right, man. Well, you guys take it easy. That's the end of the bullshit. Get on there, subscribe, tell a friend, share on Facebook, get us out there.
Wow,
man.
1 minute.
Okay.
It was nice meeting you, dude, man. Paul, it's been a nice
Yeah, same
episode,
here.
man. Thank you.
All
All
right,
right,
man.
continue.
It's been fun. Appreciate it.
Take a sleazy, guys, and subscribe to the page. Later, guys.
All right, see you later.
Later, man.
Later.